Hi, I'm Joanne Law, Professional Mediator and Mediation Trainer for Mediation Institute. This is the first of our Mediation Moments series, so I'm going to look at the question, what is professional mediation? First, let's look at the definition of mediation. Mediation is an intervention in a dispute in order to resolve it. I'm sure you've stepped in to resolve a dispute at some time in your life. Does that make you a professional mediator? No, a bit more is required in order to call yourself a professional mediator. Professional mediation is a process that is facilitated by someone who is independent of the issues in dispute and who promotes self-determination by the people who have the dispute. A professional mediator helps them to make up their own minds and make decisions about what they're going to do or accept in order to resolve the dispute. So what makes someone a professional mediator? In Australia, we have a voluntary industry standards established by the Mediators Standards Board. You can get a copy of the standard from the Mediators Standards Board website. The standard is called NMAS or NMAS, depending on who you're talking to. Under the NMAS definition, there are 6 characteristics of the professionally facilitated mediation process. A mediator supports people to A. Communicate with each other, exchange information with each other, and to seek to understand each other's point of view. Mediators can keep the conversation nice and professional, something that may not happen if you just get together and try and talk it through without an independent person there. B. Identify, clarify, and explore interests, issues, and underlying needs. This is really important. Without a facilitator, people often just put their arguments or demands to each other. They don't really listen to what the other person has to say or try and find out what's important to them and why they've made those proposals. Listening to someone you're in conflict with is pretty hard, and the mediators really help to facilitate this active listening. C. Consider their alternatives. Once you each really understand what the other person needs and wants, and what you each see as being problems with each other's offers and proposals, the fun really begins. At this stage in the mediation, the mediator will help you to generate and consider alternatives that may resolve the dispute. D. Generate and evaluate options. From these alternatives, you'll start to narrow down your realistic options and begin to evaluate them to see if they may work for both of you. E. Negotiate with each other. Negotiation is when things get serious. You're going to have to live with the decisions being made, so it's important to refine the proposals until you're both clear about exactly what's being proposed and what you're being asked to agree to. The mediator guides this process, but not the content. We don't tell people what they should or must do. That's not the role of a mediator. And finally, F. Reach and make your own decisions. If you reach an agreement, the mediator will write up what is agreed. Sometimes people are okay with signing on the spot. Sometimes they want to get some advice or just think about it. I'm okay with that. I try to help people to reach a genuine agreement that they will implement. So putting pressure on them to sign on the spot isn't necessary. If you'd like to find out more about professional mediation or how to get help from an accredited mediator, come along and visit us at Mediation Institute. Mediation Institute trains and accredits nationally accredited mediators and trains and supports family dispute resolution practitioners. So if you're looking for a professional mediator, come along to mediationinstitute.edu.au and I'm sure we can help.